First, I would like to ask your permission to use this video for educational purpose and on internet. Would that be all right?
That would be all right.
Now, tell me first about your symptoms. What's bothering you?
Well, a lot of lower back pain and down the front of my legs into my knees.
Show me, because I think it's important. That pain that goes in front of the knee.
Not so much, but the knees.
Yeah.
The knees,
yeah.
especially the knees.
But you have symptoms mostly, may I touch it here? In this area, correct?
Well, yes.
And the knee.
Yes. And
Okay.
the knees.
But not much below the knee.
No.
Is that correct?
Correct.
And you have some symptoms on the side as well.
Yes.
So,
correct.
and that is important information. How far can you walk? What can you do?
Well, I can walk maybe a half a block, and I got to stop and take a break, and then I walk back, and
Yeah,
that's it.
yeah. How bad can pain get, actually? They're telling me the pain can get up to 9 of 10. Tell me
Yes.
about it.
Yes, it gets so bad that you just gotta stop or sit
Yeah.
down or.
Is it livable? Can you go on like this?
Oh man,
No, it's hard, huh?
yes.
So let me show you
Yes.
what's going on. You're not imagining it. Let me show you what's going
Okay,
on.
yes.
Here it is. This is literally the myelogram of your spine that we put contrast in. This is the side view, front view, down view on this side. And literally, the content of the disc, instead of separating the bone, the disc is like a tire of a car. You have 5 flat tires in your back, but especially look at that, this one and this one, the content of the disc is cutting off the spinal cord and the nerves.
Wow.
And that, so you're not imagining that pain. This pain is really bad. Literally, the material of the disc pushing on the nerve. And because the discs are collapsing unequally on each side, your spine as well side bending. We call that scoliosis. And unfortunately, every single disc in your lower back is the problem. So all of them are the problem.
Yes, it's a mess.
But we talked about that. We decided not to fix them all.
Correct.
What do you understand? What do you understand? What do you understand of why we are not fixing them all and we are fixing only the second, third, and the disc from below? Where, look at that, the narrowing is the worst in those 3 discs. Why are we not fixing all of them? What do you understand?
The way I understand the risk of, my age and the risk of being not the good.
Yeah.
So.
And additionally, because the symptoms that you're having indicating mostly and pointing mostly toward those 3 discs.
Yes. Yes.
So the combination that fixing them all would be too risky for you,
Yes,
and that most of the symptoms most likely are coming from those 3 discs, enable us to do that 3 levels, and that makes the surgery much shorter and much safer for you.
Yes. I understand.
But we talked about that there's something that is in Lord's domain and not in mine. Do you remember what we talked about? Making you younger.
Yes, there you go. That's gonna be what that sure will if it fixes it.
Yeah.
I
No,
can't wait.
unfortunately, we don't have a new back, and we don't have
I understand.
I cannot make you younger, and we know other levels are not perfect, and but we decide to fix what need most fixing, and not all of that, because the road to disaster is most of the time is paved with good intentions.
Yes.
So sometimes trying to do too much,
Right.
it backfires.
I heard so many good things about you, doctor.
Thank you. But partially the reason you hear good thing about me, and I'm proud of my result, is because I choose very carefully what to do, what not to do. Now, there is a downside of not fixing them all.
Sure, I understand that.
Well, what do you understand what the downside of not fixing them all is?
At one time, being the risk of not the pain and
Yeah.
whatever.
Well, meaning that you're not just made of those. Your body is not made only of those
Right,
3 discs
yes.
that I'm fixing. If there are those that I'm not fixing, they will cause you problem in the future. But again, let's solve the future problem in the future and concentrate on what needs fixing now.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And sometimes sometimes happen. People come back to me and say, my pain is still really bad and so on. And how I can explain to my patient is that I'm just a human and I just
Yeah.
fix one problem at a time. But imagine your body is like a car. If the problem is the carburetor, transmission, and engine,
Yes.
and I fix only the engine, still we have work to do before the car can drive.
Yes.
Okay, is that acceptable to you?
Yes, it sure
Okay,
is.
good,
Yes,
good,
it is.
excellent. Well, thank you very much. I really
Yes.
appreciate that.
Thank you.